Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Afternoon Drive Home on IC Radio in the town of Geraldine, Alabama.
Geraldine.
Yeah, big old town. IC actually stands for In Christ Radio. And if you're hungry, it stands for ice cream. So you can always remember it. icradio.media is the website. We're also on television. You can find us on Charter Communications, channel 182 Charter. You can also find us on Abundant TV, which is worldwide. That's Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and we're also in other parts of the world as well. So we're real proud to be with you today. I've met this guy this weekend. This is the Southern Gospel Weekend right here. We're in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Yeah, absolutely. We're out here. We're having a good time. Got to interview a lot of really great folks. And so I met Tank. And so I wanted to ask Tank if he played football. You gotta have played football if you got the name Tank.
I played football in high school, played football in college, semi-pro football in Charleston, West Virginia, and had an opportunity to play in 1968 with the Dallas Cowboys. All I did was place kick. But I got a call from a group in Columbus, Ohio, come and audition and maybe sing with them. So I went, auditioned, got that job, lasted 10 months. And I hate to say this, but I will. As good as I lived for the Lord up to that point, me and the devil got to be good friends for a couple of years. Till my daddy came in, woke me up one morning, and he said, I have something that I've got to tell you. Take and do with it what you want. Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil in you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. It wasn't very long, I got a call. The late Smitty Gatlin, I don't know if you remember him or not. He had the Smitty Gatlin trio, and he recommended me to a guy by the name of Earl Weatherford. And I started in 1970 with Earl Weatherford. And I've been doing it now for 52 years. I love it. And I'll die doing it, I'm sure. Because it's different people have different callings. I felt like that was my calling, was to sing gospel music. And I've been very, very fortunate. 76 years old, still traveling. So I'm very, very fortunate.
If you ever look back, thought, what if I stayed with football career?
Oh, I'd have been done in a few years. But
injuries and that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, anything. Plus, agents and the contracts. I could have been out in a few years. Now, I may have made a lot of money, but I may have been crippled or something.
Wouldn't be worth it, would it?
No, and all those ice baths. You have to take out the thing. I can do that.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Well, I'm glad
this
to
is
be
the career choice you made. Tacket Ministries. God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son.
He did.
That whosoever believe in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So that's your tag right there.
That's my tag. Of course, Jeremiah 29:11 is what I live by. He had plans for my life before I even knew it, and still does. I'm a part of a church in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Bill Dykes, who you interviewed earlier, he and I have a senior adult ministry there. And I lost my train of thought. But anyhow, we minister to seniors. And it's just, I spoke this morning here and sang a song, but my focus was on purpose. What is your purpose? And what motivates you to do what you're doing?
That's a great topic.
No matter your age, God's not finished with us yet. As long as we can live and breathe and trust in Him, we can do anything.
I I've got to tell you, one of my greatest admirers is my Aunt Elizabeth Burgess, who is 101 years
Oh,
old.
wow.
She's all over the place. She won't let you help her do anything. And she says, I'm able to do it. Let me do it. Leave me alone.
Sure.
So I've interviewed her on the show several times, and I asked her a couple of times, how can you, because she's got her right mind. She's an avid reader.
Yeah.
And she said, I said, well, what makes you so successful? Well, one thing is she likes flirting with my husband.
Oh,
She says he's a pretty man. So she
Yeah.
does it. And then she said, I've always loved to read. She said, people think that you reach a certain age and you know it all.
Yeah.
And you can't be told anything, you can't be taught anything. And she said, so I like to read. And that's part of it too. And she likes to memorize a she knows the Bible inside and out. But that's another thing. She said, I like to keep my mind busy. I do crossword puzzles. I just like to stay busy and active. And she still fishes.
Does she?
Yeah, she competition with me too.
Well, my grandfather died when he was 98 years old, my mother's dad. And he was still driving at 95.
Yeah, I know that.
Walking through the house, bumping into the walls, couldn't hardly keep his balance, but he was driving. So there's longevity in our family, which I'm glad for. Maybe I can last a few years, you know.
Mind busy.
Oh, yeah.
Stay busy and don't listen to naysayers. People try to tell you what to do. Do what God wants you to do.
Well, you know, in traveling and singing, I do mostly churches. And I sing with a group of the Song Fellas. They've been around for about 70 years. Came from California. But I noticed that the senior adults in those churches are alienated. People go with the younger crowd. The music now goes with the younger crowd. And, you know, these are the foundation of the church, the senior adults. And we go from 55, we have a lady who's 88, spry as a chicken in our class. So, I mean, it doesn't matter your age, as long as you're willing to let God lead you, things like that.
I mean, you have to be a follower and love people and want to help people.
Sure. I remember the saying, and you've probably heard it, people don't know how people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Loving people is our focus for this ministry at our church.
You're worth something. I mean,
Well,
everybody
I like to
is
think
worth
I am.
something. Everybody is. You don't reach a certain age, or and a lot of folks want to blame the problems we're having on all the young people.
Yeah.
We got the young people to a particular area, by not correcting them and making them be responsible. So that's not their fault, it's ours.
And it's not my style of music per se. I like praise and worship, which we do at our church. I've been doing Southern gospel 52 years. I used to go home when I was 16, 17 years old from a concert in Charleston, West Virginia. Go home and cry. Lord, I want to do that so bad.
Yeah, that's it.
And I finally got the opportunity. And God has blessed me so much. And I thank Him every day for allowing me to still be able to sing and travel and meet new people, worship, be a part of a good church. And it's just amazing what God has done for me.
It's good to be a member of a great group of folks who believe like you do.
It is, yeah. And getting older, your priorities change a lot.
Mine have. They most certainly have.
Yeah. And, and it has to do with age, I'm sure. But back in the day, we've sung in the largest concerts ever when I was with Jerry and the Goffs in the Statesman.
What do you call it?
But
I'll be right back.
I wanted to be
Leave my drink there.
a star, which, we felt like we were for a while.
Watch that on my phone.
But my priorities and my motives and my purpose changed. We sang at a place not long ago. We had 9 people, but we gave them the message.
As if there'd been 10,000 people.
Well, yeah. And, we usually give an altar call, or the pastor of the church would do it. And we've had good results with that. But it's getting tough. Over 1,400 pastors are leaving the ministry every month. Churches are closing down. It's hard to get a Sunday night service anymore, or a Saturday night service. Work Sunday morning. But it's all changed so much. But I think God's going to win out. I know He is.
Well, COVID, had a lot to do with this. It was an excuse to stay home and have your pajamas on and be part of the
Watch it
church
right
service.
there.
I've never been good at that thing. We did that for a while, the church we went to.
Right.
And my attention span is like that. And I'm just going to tell you, I would look and say, there's some dust. There's a spider. So I can't do it. I have to be in a church.
Yeah.
I got to be with people.
What's the Bible say? Do not forsake assembly of people, or something to that nature.
I'm glad that someone thought of that.
Yeah.
But at least that kind of kept us, connected in
Right.
some way. But I don't think it's what we need to forever do it.
Well, it's a crutch now. People, and to be honest with you, it's a lot of the elderly people. They don't want to get out. They can plug in the computer, watch you, or watch pastor stream, or whatever. So it's very convenient for them. Just like a convenience store. They're not the cheapest, but they're convenient. You don't want to go to Kroger's sorry, Kroger, you can sponsor me if you like.
You sponsor me too, I'll take it.
But the convenience of it to watch it stream, and we do that in our church. But we have Sunday. We had the biggest crowd we've had at our church, and our pastor's here. He's going to speak. So it's but like I said, it's a different day.
It is. A lot of things have changed. I'm 63. And so there are things, I'll tell you, I have to tell you this story. So my son and daughter-in-law were laughing at me taking forever to send a text to somebody, because it was taking me a long time. They just get it, just like that.
Right.
And I was taking forever, so they were laughing, and I said, so what are you laughing about? And they said, well, it's taking you a long time to send that text. And I said, I don't want you to ever forget, I taught you how to use a fork.
Yeah.
So there's something we can all teach each other, right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. But things have changed. They're not like they were. They're just not the way they were.
No, they're not. It's sad. Like I said, with pastors leaving the ministry.
So why do you think they're leaving? They're leaving by the droves.
They can't preach the gospel. It's not politically correct.
That's where
And
we're
if
messing
you
up
are,
right there.
and if you are, you're going to really be chastised.
You're going to be ridiculed.
Right. But now our pastor, he don't mince any words. So that's what I like.
Well, I'm a plain-spoken type person, and you have to really speak plain with me to get me to understand what I'm doing wrong.
Right.
I have to be told, and I think that's where we're messing up, is by being so eloquent. And you need to speak very nice, but being so eloquent and being afraid we're going to hurt somebody's feelings, I think is messing the whole country up.
I went from the Weatherfords to a group in New Jersey what a culture shock.
What you doing?
In Oklahoma, everything is so slow.
It's not like you.
And when I got to New Jersey,
It's different there.
See how long
people, you didn't have to wonder what they were saying and what they meant. And I love that about it. And when they're your friends forever.
And that's the old.
Now in the South,
Oh,
you know, kind of wobbly
Yeah,
sometimes.
we can be a little cliquish, a little bit.
Yeah. But, you know, like I said, it's been good to me. You know, I have no regrets
Where have you been,
whatsoever.
my friend? I've been looking for you.
My wife's always been behind me. There've been some lean days back in the day.
Y'all staying pretty busy.
We just stuck together.
Oh yeah, when our daughter was born, I left for 2 weeks and we had a couple of cans of soup in the house and they shut off our electricity. So I had to get that turned on before I left for 2 weeks. So we've had some lean days, but we've had some really, really good
Good
days.
awesome days.
Yeah. So good, so thankful for my family and their support. And of course, Bill Dykes, who you interviewed earlier, my best friend for 50 years. And they say we're joined at the hip, but I don't. Yeah, it's good.
A good friend. I mean, that's
Yeah.
another ultimate right there.
Well, we don't have many of those. And maybe guys are that way. I don't know about ladies. You probably have a couple of girls. Yeah, you know.
I
But
have a lot of acquaintances.
right,
A lot
and
of
there's a
buddies.
difference.
There's a lot of buddies. There's a difference between a buddy and a friend.
Thank God.
We share things that
But how's that wife?
we wouldn't share with anybody else because we know
Yeah, I said hello.
and I appreciate that in him.
See y'all.
Of course, we've sung together for years too. He's a great baritone singer, and I just love he and his wife. His wife is my wife's best friend and stuff like that.
Daddy.
So blessed is what I am.
I can tell. I can tell. Let's talk about your CD. It's
Okay.
Songs for the Season of Life. So tell me about the songs and why you chose these songs for the CD.
Well, this was a Mansion Entertainment CD. Bill Traylor was the president of that. Bill Dykes produced this. Mind if I put my glasses on? Well, I'm old.
I see a lot of young folks with glasses, so it has nothing to do with age.
Well, Satisfied, I heard it with the musical band. Just liked it. Blessed Assurance, an old hymn of the church.
That's the same.
Amen. You know, tells the story from Jesus' birth to his crucifixion to his resurrection. And it's just, I get a lot of requests for that song. About on my knees and cried, holy. What do you say about that?
It says the title says everything.
Yeah. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. These are like songs for the seasons of life. They're all older songs. We'll understand it better by and by, farther along. It is well. I do a cappella a lot. Yeah. Children Go. Are you familiar with that?
Pretty good.
Children go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Oh, I'm going to send thee one by one. One for the little bitty baby. Born,
Oh, yes, I do know that one.
Born in Bethlehem. It goes through 10 of them. And then it comes back down. And, yeah. So that's.
There's something about the old classics that, I mean, you can always remember from childhood, like Victory in Jesus and songs like that.
Oh, yeah.
And if you've noticed too, like you go to church and I like new songs too, but you know, they'll have the new songs. Well, you know, most of us are sitting there when we don't know them. We're not able to be part of the service if we don't know the songs.
Right.
But then I've noticed even the young people you'll have some of the old classics come out. The whole church roars.
Right,
singing.
right. But some of the younger people don't know those songs. What? Is that a new song? Oh,
Been around a long time.
one of
Well, I mean, with this,
where I used to go to church, the pastor said,
oh, did you?
I don't like those 7-Eleven songs. 7 words
Heard
singing
that.
11 times.
Have to stay to see with you now.
But that's my life, you know. And every season is, we go through seasons. And
The things that used to, I remember when my son was small, okay, oh, I had to keep the house clean. And pick up toys all. I spent most of my time picking up toys. Just doing that over and over. It was mundane. It was the same thing. If I had that do over with again, I wouldn't be so harsh about that.
yeah,
I would let him play with his toys more.
We live in our house.
We live in ours now, and I'm gonna tell you what, there's more freedom.
We have 3 dogs, 3 golden doodles, one that's 3 years old, and 2 pups that are 9 months old now.
But they're precious.
Uh, yeah. One of them likes to chew. The lab part of her.
Yeah, I've got a loud German Shepherd.
Uh-huh.
I know what you mean about the chewing part.
Yeah. So, but they'll grow out of it eventually.
Yeah, I knew that.
Hopefully.
Eventually they
Yeah.
did. Buddy finally did. So he's about 7 years old now. So
Our male is 3 years old named Bones.
Yeah.
And he was not a rescue dog, but a help dog for my granddaughter who lost her dad 2 years ago. He was 25 years old. And he was 25. He was 40 years old. My granddaughter is 14. And
it's a tough time.
yeah, so that was a service dog for her. And so, I mean, it's just sad. I mean, he overdosed. And my daughter was with him at the time. Found him lying in the floor. So, I mean, our family, I'm very thankful for my family, but we've been through some trials. My son is an alcoholic, and I don't know if this is too much sharing or not.
It's fine. We like being real.
He's 25 years he drank, but he got sober for 2 years. Met a girl, she broke his heart. He was in rehab during that 2 years. She broke his heart. He started drinking again for about a week. Now he's in rehab again and sounding better than I've ever heard him. We
But
prayed.
it helps so many people though.
Oh yeah.
So my husband and I used to work with the youth at church, and I led what you call a pretty boring life. I mean, I just I love to read, and I didn't cause my parents trouble or anything. I wasn't perfect, but I just didn't cause trouble.
Right.
I was happy reading books,
I didn't either.
doing all that stuff, and so things can just happen on a dime. So we had this activity at church, and I told Phil, I said, I'll bore the kids to death if I speak. I mean, what have I done? Nothing.
Yeah.
And so we invited Phil's brother, his cousin, who had been to drugs and alcohol. So the kids were up there looking at me like, what are you going to tell us?
Right.
So I introduced him. They were spellbound watching him. And he said, I had to go to the hospital. I almost lost his wife. She got tired of it, And he said, I didn't blame her, And so he almost lost his wife, his kids, the whole works. He straightened his life out. So he was telling the kids the pitfalls. And he said, I'm scaring you to death. I want to scare you.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of in his rehab place. It's in Las Vegas, of all
Of all
places.
places, Las Vegas.
But they have quite a few rehab places up there. But they've elected him president of his little house because he's so strong now. People will come in there for a couple of weeks, said, I just come here so I can get back out and do what I do. He said, that's not going to work. I mean, he's been an encouragement to a lot of those people. And I see great things with God's leading. Yeah.
You just get to experience the bad stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you can help other folks.
Yeah. Experience is a good teacher.
Yeah, absolutely. Time is flying by. We have just under 4 minutes.
Okay.
So what do you want? What's the message you want to give folks before we close? What's in your future?
To do what I am still doing.
Never give up, never lay it down.
Yeah, when I did devotion this morning with purpose and motive, I had a piece of paper that said, don't quit. The only way you lose is if you quit. Every day is not going to be rosy. But as long as you have God in your heart, He's going to see you through because He wins. And with Him, we win. So I just tell you to keep pressing on.
Don't give up. I've seen so many people, they were at the pinnacle, they were just about to make it, and they gave up and just threw it away.
Yeah.
And you could see it. You could see, man, they were just about to make it.
Right. Yeah, you just don't quit. You keep trusting God. I pray so much. I say, God, you know what I'm going to say before I say it, but I'm going to bring it all to you again. I'm going to mention it. But, yeah, please don't ever quit. Get involved in the church if you have a mind to do that. And the church will be appreciative of you, and you'll be appreciative of the people that you know.
I want to ask you this one question. About 2 minutes left in this segment. Time's flying because I'm having a good time here. Okay, so there's so many parents that they're raising little kids and they won't correct them. They say, no, I want to be friends with my kids. What do you say about
You
that?
can't spare the rod and spoil the child.
You're the parent, right?
You're the parent, and if any of that changes, I'll let you know. We keep a tight rein on our 14-year-old girl, granddaughter. She's beautiful. She's tall like her daddy. But she's been with us since she was little. So we've instilled in her good character and good ways to live. She's just a good girl. She hangs around with good girls.
You got to know who to hang with, too, don't you?
Right, and that was my son's problem. He hung around with the wrong people. And you have to get, I hate to say it, you have to get rid of those people if you're going to make it. Bring yourself closer to people
Because you are who you
who
hang
believe
with,
the same
right?
way you are. You are.
Or if you're not, you will soon become like
You will.
Well, less than a minute left. Thank you. Thanks so much for being on the
Oh,
show.
thank
It's
you,
been
Donna.
awesome.
My pleasure. And I appreciate you guys and what you're doing for the Christian
We
community.
appreciate you.
Well,
We absolutely do.
thank you very much. God bless you. And we'll be praying for you and this ministry. Yeah,
That's the best thing a friend can do for you.
that's right.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching. You're the reason we're here. Thank you so much. My name is Donna Fiesel. I am your host of Afternoon Drive Home. Again, you can find us Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
As we get to hang out with you every afternoon. You can watch us on television channel 182 on Charlie Communications, as well as Abundance TV found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. All you gotta do is put a little stick in your computer and you're ready. And your television set. But again, thank you so much for watching. We'll be talking to you later. Bye-bye. Another awesome guest is coming up too.